Hi guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to Forming New Habits, and if you are new here, welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to be doing our 6 months debt update. So basically we're going to be adding up all the debt that we have paid so far for these past 6 months, for the past 6 months, I should say. So yeah, but before I jump into that, I just want to say thank you so much for 50 subscribers. I have met my smallish goal, and I am so happy and grateful that you guys are subscribing and following along on my journey. So yes, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Alrighty, so let's jump into the update. Our official tracking started in February. For those of you that don't know, I had a baby in December. So my husband had taken some time off to help with the baby and help with me getting back on my feet. So January was kind of like a catching up month, like as he went back to work and started, getting back his momentum, I guess. Yeah, so we didn't really pay much, or we obviously paid our debt, but we didn't do much tracking in January. So the official tracking started in February. All right, and back in February I was doing things a little bit different, so I actually didn't add up the total amount paid this month for the month of February, but we're just gonna do that together. All right, so the first one, this is wasn't a payment, this is what was used, so that's a positive. We paid off CCC, so that was $340. Hope you guys can see. We paid off the OB, so $284.67, and we paid $231.73 to Quest. Paid $100 on the credit card. No payment here. And then we paid $1,050 towards my hospital bill from 2022. All right, and then we paid off my daughter's dentist, $1,290.70. These were already paid from January. Is that how it works? I'm confusing myself. No, these were not paid. No payments towards these ones. All right, so that's for the US. And we paid a total amount of $3,297.10. And that's for the US. And then for Canada, we paid $70 plus $650 plus $120, $843.55. All right, so recap, we paid $3,297.10 towards our US debt, and we paid $843.55 towards our Canadian debt. So I went ahead and just ignored these totals because there was a lot of bills that we didn't get yet, and some that wasn't the correct balance. So the numbers are kind of off by a little bit, but I did go ahead and calculate everything correctly. So our starting balance for the month of February was $30,688.08 for the US, and for Canada it was $14,913.93. So that is what we started with. And then now let's jump into March. All right, so we'll start with February here. Let's add this up. $3,297.10. And then for March, this is our updated version where mostly everything was added in this month. So for the month of March, we paid $1,455.12. So let's add that. Hope you guys can see. Okay. Then for April we paid $1,163.67. And for May, we paid $963.67. And for June, we paid $1,596.13. So our total amount of debt paid for the US, let's put total amount paid, $8,475.69 was paid towards our US debt. And then these are just mostly mine, some of my husband's, but my husband had some more that he didn't want included in this, but he's paid off a good amount so far. I haven't calculated, but I know he has so he started with about 9,000 and he has 6,000 left, roughly 6,000 left. And then there's a bit of debt in Canada as well. So yeah. That's our total for the US. Now let's do Canada. So for February, we paid $843.55. And then March we paid $305.26. April we paid $370.33. May we paid $129.22. And for June we paid $493.93. and 62 cents. So the total amount of debt paid was $2,141.98. $2,141.98 in Canada. This is amazing progress. Like, I'm so proud of us. I am really proud of us for paying off this much so far. It's really a great milestone. $8,000 paid off in 6 months. We're getting closer and closer. All right, so our new balance now, guys, 6 months later is $22,260.08 for the US. And these numbers are just a little bit off. Like, if I subtract the 8,400 from the 30,000, it's like just, well, not a few dollars off. I'll just say that. So if I just subtract it, it's $22,212. Whereas right here it's $22,260, and that's just because of interest that was added, and yeah, basically just updating those balances. So yeah, that's why there's a little bit of difference, but this is our new updated balance for the US. It's not too far off. All right, and then our new balance for Canada is $12,912.20. And this is what we are working with so far, guys. Right. So, what is the plan for the next 6 months? Right? The plan is, I know many of you have probably heard about the Hurricane Beryl. Unfortunately, Hurricane Beryl hit Jamaica, and for those of you that don't know, if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, I am from Jamaica, and my mom is currently living there. A lot of other family members are living there, so it has been a really difficult time right now. Thankfully the hurricane didn't hit as bad as they expected. They expected the eye of the storm to basically, it was going directly towards Jamaica. But thankfully it just, I don't know if it's prayer or what it is, but it shifted, and of course we got some of the, I'm not a meteorologist, so I don't know how to explain it, but there has been devastation in Jamaica right now. Some parishes got hit worse than some, like St. Elizabeth got hit really, really bad. And that is like the breadbasket of Jamaica. That's where most of the food comes from, like that supplies the markets and everything around the country. So that's been hit. Houses have been destroyed, agriculture has been destroyed in St. Elizabeth. Other parishes is mostly agriculture, some houses here and there, but St. Elizabeth got hit the worst. So of course we're gonna have to be assisting family members and a lot of other people that may need help. So for the next 6 months, well, I'll say for the next couple months, this month, August, maybe September, we're gonna be using a lot of our leftover income to help out those that are in need. Food is gonna be a big thing, so we're planning to pack a barrel and send that down to help out with food supplies, and then donate funds wherever we can, or whatever we can afford. So far, all the extra that we're planning to put towards debt, we're going to be shifting things around a little bit just to try to help out those that are in need, and then hopefully we can catch up back and get back on track. But there's always things that come up and we just have to work with it. I don't know about anybody else, but this year has just been so crazy for me. Like first with my mom and then now with the hurricane, and it's just been crazy. Thankfully my mom is doing okay. Other family members are doing okay. There wasn't a lot of fatalities, which was great. But yeah, everyone's doing fine. From what I've heard or who I've spoken to, a lot of the phone lines are down. A lot of people are without electricity, so it's hard to communicate or keep in contact with people. But I was able to speak to my mom after 3 days because she had to go to the hospital. So in the town, they were able to get some connectivity. So that's how I was able to speak to her over the weekend. And then she got discharged from the hospital yesterday. So now she's home and I can't get in contact with her again because there's no connection where she is. So I just have to wait it out and see when they'll get connectivity back. A lot of light towers, or the utility towers, are down. So guys, we don't know how long it's going to be before they get light, before they get connection. We don't know how long it's going to be, but continue to keep Jamaica and all the other countries that were affected in your prayers. Yes, they really need it. It's really unfortunate, but we'll get through it. And yes, just highlighting all the other countries that were hit also, and praying that they get all the assistance that they need as well. But yeah, guys, that is the plan so far. We've made a lot of progress for the first 6 months of this year. I can't believe it's already been 6 months. It's crazy. And then for the next 6 months of the year, we will see how things go, how much progress we make. For now, I'm not making any big plans or goals when it comes to the debt because of course the situation, but we're gonna take it day by day and see how things go. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a blessed day. Bye.